Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sebastian. Welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a fantastic show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So that damn LeBron James has struck again. This dude has struck again. So yesterday, the entire internet was set ablaze because Nike released one of the most cringe commercials in the history of that company. And everybody had been sending me this thing. Did you see LeBron's commercial? Did you see LeBron's commercial? Did you see LeBron's commercial? And eventually went to watch the commercial, and it was just a bunch of propaganda and a bunch of lies. And he was being called out for it. But it seems like it wasn't just people on the internet that were calling him out for it. Even major voices in sports media decided to weigh in and say that this thing was an absolute disaster. So this morning I came across a report here from awful announcement with the following title saying, Bill Simmons calls new LeBron James Nike ad a full-fledged yikes. Bill Simmons. Bill Simmons is now former ESPN. He used to work for ESPN and now I think sold the Ringer or owns the Ringer. I think reportedly $100 million or whatever it is. Bill Simmons is saying that this thing is an absolute joke. So let's get into what Bill Simmons says. Continues on. It says, on Monday, Nike launched a new ad in celebration of LeBron James's upcoming 23rd season in the NBA. Suffice it to say, Bill Simmons wasn't a fan. It then continues on. This is a full-fledged yikes, as you can see the post there. The Ringer founder wrote on X while reposting the ad. It's not tough to read between the lines of Simmons' criticism, which likely refers to the melodramatic nature in which James is presented as a king throughout the ad, showcasing imagery reminiscent of Gladiator in the game and Games of Thrones. The spot ends with the four-time MVP placing a literal crown on his head as a woman narrates. And then it says, they called him the chosen one, the narrator says. He carried the weight of every expectation on his shoulder, but he never broke. We were all witnesses. Every rival was defeated. Every idol was destroyed. He took the crown and kept it. Behold the greatness. He is the forever king. And then you saw what Bill Simmons said there. First of all, it's a yikes. And he is correct. But the question is, why is he correct? The reason he's correct is because the ad was cringy as hell. That's number one. It was very, very cringe. And LeBron does this. And I'm surprised that him and his team don't have the self-awareness to understand when they do things that are just cringe. Like when he was at the game and he's like, bro, this is cringy. But beyond that, it was what was said in the ad that made it even more despicable. Let's go through this. They said they call him the chosen one, which they did eventually, but he also tattooed that on his body. Then they went on to say he carried the weight of every expectation, but he never broke. What? He never broke? Are we talking about the same LeBron James that ran from Cleveland to Miami? And then when he got to Miami, he ended up getting embarrassed in the NBA Finals after he collapsed? Wasn't that the weight on his shoulder? I mean, what are we talking about here? He ran from Cleveland. And then when he got there, he collapsed. So them saying that is almost like as if either they think people are stupid or it's like they're talking to his younger fan base that may not even know this. For God's sakes, we put up a poll the other day on our channel and I asked the question, who came up with the phrase, I'm taking my talents to whatever? Do you know people actually thought it was LeBron that said it? Which must mean it's only his supporters that felt this. It was a Kobe thing that Kobe said coming from high school to the NBA. I'm taking my talents to the NBA. LeBron went and hijacked that and said it himself. But they think he said it. So these guys are grossly misinformed. Then he uninformed. He then said the next one. It says, every rival was defeated. How can every rival have been defeated when you have a 4-6 record in the NBA Finals? How does that work? Every rival being defeated means you're 10-0 in the finals. Jordan can boast of every rival defeated when you have a perfect record in the NBA Finals. But to be 4-6 and to say that, then it continues on. He took the crown and kept it. What? LeBron was drafted in 2003. Since he got drafted, Kobe won 2 championships. Tim Duncan won 4. Curry won 4. LeBron won 4. KD won 2. Kawhi won 2. I'm assuming they're talking about winning. Because if the crown was meant winning, that ain't it. You cannot be crowned the GOAT and there's another player in your era. that has as many championships as you in Stephen Curry. You cannot be crowned a GOAT of any sport with a losing record in the championship round. On the biggest stage of the sport, you're not even above 500. The majority of the time you were there, you were losing. They talk about, oh, who did Michael Jordan play? Who did LeBron and them play in the NBA Finals in 2020? You know who the leading scorer for the Miami Heat was? Goran Dragic. And he got injured. Jimmy Butler, I think, had a twisted ankle. They just act like that never happened. They just act like that never happened. So for Bill Simmons to say this, it's a bad ad, man. And to a certain extent, and I mean this, I think LeBron trolls when he does this stuff. There's no way LeBron and these guys would see this and be like, man, this is it. This is it. Because to me, I think that the only people that will be moved by this are his fans. And maybe, to be frank with you, maybe that's who these people are targeting, and them only, because he also has to sell some shoes that he's planning on selling. As a matter of fact, let's put up these shoes for you guys to see. Take a look at these LeBron shoes. Y'all rocking this? Y'all rocking these shoes? Y'all planning on rocking these shoes? Do you see these shoes? The dude looked like he tripped and fell in a box of glitter. Like he fell in the box where you keep your Christmas tree before Christmas. Y'all buying these? So to me, man, Bill Simmons is 100% correct, but I just think LeBron is trolling at this point, man. I think he's trolling. And I think it's just, again, another example of one of his antics. And people are going to ask you, why are you talking about this? How can you not talk about this? How can you not? What you want me to talk about? Ben Simmons? Like, for real. Let's be for real. How can you not talk about this? It's unbelievable. You guys let me know whether or not you agree with what Bill Simmons had to say in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.